Hi guys, I want to say a massive thank you to every single one of you who has taken the time to watch my video. Your comments have been lovely. Thank you for liking and sharing with other people. It means a lot. Today, I want to talk about something that's come up with quite a few people that I've met over the last few days since my last video, and it's about the starting point. So a lot of people have said, you've said if you want to make a difference, you have to take action. You have to be the difference, make conscious choices. And yeah, I have said all of that. So the response has been, okay, so where do I start? And my answer has been the same to pretty much every single person that I've spoken with, whether that's been in person or over Skype. And that is to write down goals. Put down the things that you want to achieve in life. What are your dreams? What do you aspire to? What do you want to have in your life right now that maybe you don't have? And I don't just mean materialistic things, guys. I mean, what do you want in your life? Maybe you want to have a bit more time. Maybe you want to find a partner because you're single. Maybe you want to improve your relationships with the people that you have in your life. Maybe you're going through a rocky period with your partners. What do you want? I hear a lot of people when they're talking about relationships say, oh, my partner doesn't do this, and I've heard that this person's partner does that, and forget all of that. Your partner is not other people's partner. They're your partner. They're the person that you chose to be with. So if there's something that's not right in your relationship, you need to address it. What are you doing to make that relationship any better? And if you are doing everything that you can and there is no result, then you have to also know, and I know it's going to be hard what I'm about to say, but you have to learn to cut your losses. It's okay. Take the steps that you need to do if somebody's not meeting you at the point in which you're doing everything that you can, which I know sometimes is the case. But if you're not doing the things that you want your partner to deliver on, then you need to check yourself. What are you willing to do? And I spoke about this in my last video about willingness. It doesn't just come with work, it comes with everything, in your life. So write down your goals, your dreams. If you're looking for a house, what kind of house do you want to live in? If you want to have children, what are you doing to make that possible? If you're unwell or somebody who is unwell, what are you doing to try and get better? Don't just depend on the infrastructures that are in place, like the pharmaceuticals and the doctors. Do your own research, start reading, start learning stuff. It doesn't matter if you don't know something. You'll come across information quite easily these days. We are so spoiled with the access to the internet that we currently have. You got to write down goals, guys. And not only that, when you're writing down these goals, make sure that you're putting a date in which you want to achieve them by. So if you want something, when do you want it by? Okay? If you want to have a car, when do you want to be able to buy this car? If you want to have a house that you're looking for, when do you want it by? What area do you want it in? Who do you want to live near? Or, all these things. Claim it. Okay, it's so important to have goals with dates, because otherwise they just become wish lists, and really nothing happens with wish lists. And I'm not saying that from anywhere other than my own experience. I've been there, done it. I used to write down goals all the time, and they were pretty much wish lists. I would like to have this, but that was it. And then when I started saying, actually, I want this by this date, it happens. One of my biggest goals was to be, by the time I was 30, to not have to work unless I chose to. And that was something that was really, from the age I was 25, I was like, that is what I want to achieve. So to be 30 years old, to be able to choose the work that I do because I'm comfortable financially. And I hit that about a month before I was 30. Okay, and I'm nothing amazing. I'm just somebody who set a goal with a deadline. That was it. Nothing miraculous to it. And I did everything in my power to go and achieve that. To make sure that I could do as much as I could to not have to work under somebody else's rules other than mine. And I believe that every single one of you who is watching this video right now can do exactly the same if you want it. Okay, and I really do believe, guys, that if you believe you can or you can't, you're right. And that's probably one of my most favourite sayings, because it's true. As soon as you say, I can't do this, I can't do that, well, guess what? You've put up the barriers and it's never going to happen. It will not go ahead because you've already said you can't do it. But the moment you say, I can do this, it's not going to be easy, but I can do it, I promise you, you will achieve anything and everything that you ever could even imagine. So I hope that every single one of you will go down and write at least 10 goals. And they can be short term, so within the next couple of months, maybe the next year to 18 months, and even 5 to 10 years. Just write down 10 goals. Now, I invite you all to do that and then to share it with me, because there's nothing better than accountability. Okay, to say this is what I'm going to do and this is the date that I'm going to do it by, and I'll help every single one of you. If it means that 10,000 of you reply, I will help every single one of you, no problem at all. We will do it. So here's the challenge: get them to me as soon as possible and watch your success just manifest in such a beautiful way. I hope you all have a lovely day, and to anyone that's celebrating Diwali, happy Diwali. Take care, guys. Bye.